Hey, what's up, guys? This is Andrew Santowski. I'm giving you my predictions for UFC Fight Night, Smith vs. Spann. Saturday, September 18th, 2021, which is tomorrow. Prelims start at 4 p.m. It's taking place in Las Vegas, Nevada. Also known as UFC Vegas 37, Smith vs. Spann. ESPN Plus, UFC Apex. 14 fights on this card. So I do like that. I do like the fact that they're putting 14 fights on a card. I like that. I like fights, so I'm definitely going to watch. First fight up, we got Emily Wittmeyer against Hannah Goldie. Let's take a look at the betting odds. Minus 125 for Wittmeyer. Plus 105 for Goldie. I like Wittmeyer here, man. I just, it's hard to trust either of these ladies. Obviously, it's a low level strawweight fight, or no, it's actually going to be a flyweight fight, but I just think Wittmeyer's a little more well-rounded. Goldie, you know, she's had a lot of losses, man. I'm just not really sold on her. I'm going to go with Wittmeyer here by decision, but like I said, this is a low level women's MMA here. So Gustavo Lopez against Hailey Eltang. I'm going to go with Eltang here. A fight that I'm really looking forward to. Cassagonai against Carlston Harris. A lot of money is coming on Carlston Harris. Man, what a debut he had against Christian Aguilera. And I'm really high in Harris, man. I think the guy's a talent, but I think Cassagonai is also a really great prospect at welterweight, man. I kind of hate to see these guys matched up against each other, man. I think Cassagonai looks, I mean, he looks like he's in amazing shape. Cutting out from middleweight to welterweight, that's 15-pound difference. Not an easy feat to beat Sasha Platnikov in his welterweight debut. Great win there. And you know, Carlston Harris, man, like I said, this guy's a submission master. I'm gonna go with Harris here, man. I could see it going either way. I ain't gonna be mad if either of these guys wins. I'm gonna pick Harris here by decision. Next up, ladies, or women's flyweight fight. The prospect Erin Blanchfield against Sarah Elpar. Erin Blanchfield, 22. She's definitely the prospect the UFC wants to win here. She's a huge favorite, and I think she's gonna keep the train rolling here. I think she's gonna steamroll Sarah Elpar, who's asking for donations, and I think Jake Paul helped donate to her cause. You know, she's lost to Jessica Rose Clark, hasn't fought in the UFC in a year. And yeah, I'm going to pick Blanchfield here by decision, but I could see a finish along the way as well. Huge mismatch here. JP Buys moves back up to bantamweight against Montel Jackson. We don't see him out grappling Jackson into a decision win here. Jackson kind of always seems like he has easy opponents, or he always seems like he's a massively huge favorite. I'd like to see the guy get a huge jump up in competition. He lost to Brett Johns in that one fight, but that was a back and forth fight, man. And Johns is a really great grappler, even though Johns just lost himself in Bellator. But I mean, let's take a look at the betting odds real quick, man. Montel Jackson minus 640 on 5 dimes right now over JP Buys. Come back on Buys plus 470. I think the UFC does like Cheyenne Buys, but I don't think they could care for JP Buys. I think they realize he's not UFC caliber. And Montel Jackson's just a fucking physical freak, man. I see Jackson getting him out of there early, but hey, you never know, man. This is MMA. Anything can happen. Zhu Rong against Brandon Jenkins. Should be an entertaining, striking fight here. Rong missed weight by 2 pounds today. I'm still going to side with him here, man, against Jenkins. I'm going to pick Rong by decision, but there could be a finish either way in this fight. Patty Kinazad against Raquel Pennington. Great women's bantamweight fight. Kinazad's on the rise. Pennington's holding her rank in the stable. You know, Pennington's partner, Tisha Torres, has looked amazing of late. Will Pennington continue that or feed off that? We'll see. I'm going to go with Kinazad here, man. It's a big step up to what she's been facing, but the UFC wants to see if Kinazad can pass the test. And I'm going to pick Hinizat here by decision, but it's not an easy fight for her. Tafon and Chichui against Mike Rodriguez. The striker's the light, and then Chichui can get the takedowns if he needs it, I imagine. I'm going to pick Chichui here by first round knockout, but I might change it to a decision here because he hasn't been finishing his fights. And he's moving back up to light heavyweight. Keane, Buckley against Antonio Rojo. Middleweight fight here, guys. I'm going to pick Buckley here, man. I don't really see, can Rojo do it? I mean, yeah, Buckley just got knocked out by Di Chirico, but that was Di Chirico. I'm going to go with Buckley here, man. I mean, yeah, Rojo's dangerous with his kicks, good ground game, but he lost to Duran Win. That's all I need to really know. I'm going to pick Buckley here, man, by decision. Nate Maness against Tony Gravely. Gravely's been training at American Top Team, I think. Great camp, great wrestler, great grappler. I'm going to pick Gravely here by decision. He always seems like he gets a lot of respect at the betting window. I was on John's against him in his debut, and that was a back and forth great fight there, too, by the way. He's had a couple good wins, man, and like I said, I don't know if the UFC really cares for him, but I like the guy. I like seeing his grappling. He's really turned it up. Nate Maness, I don't think he's fought since last year. Yep, since November 2020, beat Luke Sanders. We know Luke Sanders' deal. Beat Johnny Munoz Jr., so that's a good win, too. I'm going to go with Gravely here, but man, if Maness wins, great for him, you know. Another mismatch at the betting window. Christos Giagos against Arman Sarukian. Arman Sarukian, the guy should be fighting a top 10 guy. He's a top 10 talent. Giagos, he's got 1 round cardio in my opinion. He's going to go for broke in the first. It's not going to matter. I see Sarukian getting him out of there in the first or second round by TKO. And let's take a quick look at the betting line for that. Sarukian is a minus 800, so that's all you need to know. Mandy Bohm making her UFC debut against Ariane Lipski. Lipski's hasn't been performing well in the UFC. Mandy Bohm's a German talent. I'm going to go with the German here, Mandy Bohm. Winning by decision, but she hasn't fought UFC level competition like Lipski has. Lipski's training with an American Top Team. So Lipski, I mean, this is put up or shut up for Lipski here. And Bohm, she's fighting up in competition like she hasn't before. So, but I'm going to go with Bohm here. I'm going to take her to win by decision. Kudalaba against Devin Clark. Striker versus grappler. I'm going to go Kudalaba here, man. I'm not big on Devin Clark. I do like Kudalaba. I think the UFC likes Kudalaba as well. Guy's got knockout power. He brings it every time. Every fucking time. I'm going to go with Kudalaba by knockout here in the first round. If it goes outside of the first round, I could see it becoming more Devin Clark's fight possibly. But, Devin Clark, a lot of his takedowns are real labored intense. So, I'm going to go with Kudalaba here. Anthony Smith against Ryan Spann. Spann wouldn't look at him at the face-off. He did weigh in before Smith, but that doesn't really matter. Betting odds, minus 165 for Smith, plus 155 for Spann at 5 times. Big step up for Spann. Anthony Smith just holding his rank and file at light heavyweight. UFC's using him as a gatekeeper. Nothing wrong with that. It's amazing that Anthony Smith got to the level that he got and fought for the title. That's amazing in and of itself, especially knowing the guy used to be a middleweight. I'm going to go with Anthony Smith by decision here. He's the more well-rounded fighter. Spann's going to be very dangerous early on. Got to watch out for that first-round power. Anthony Smith is kind of a slow starter. I'm going to take Anthony Smith here by decision, but he's got to weather that first round or two against Spann. These are my picks, guys. Thanks for joining me.